Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. And today we are on episode 34. Okay, and today's topic is how this working mom is building her own empire with discipline and heart. And our guest today is Fatima Hashmi. So she will be joining us in a few minutes. But let me first introduce myself. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but according to reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. I also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business, all you have to do is register in the website that appears on the screen with your name and email address, and I'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. On the webinar, you're gonna learn how our online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to learn, how our online business plan works, and also you have the opportunity, to hear from the panelists who are members of our community who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. Okay, so the first link is to register for the live webinar. That link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday, so you can register for either one or for both. And the second link is the link for the replay. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay from the comfort and watch it from the comfort of your own home. That's not a problem. Okay, saying that, let me introduce my guest today. And like we mentioned, today we are episode 34. So of our real talk journeys of resilience and success. And the topic for today is no excuses, just growth. So this working mom is building her own empire with discipline and heart. Uh, and our guest is Fatima Hashmi. So let me introduce her before I bring her to the stage. So I'm honored to welcome today's guest, Fatima. She's originally from Pakistan and now living in Canada for the past 25 years. So Fatima is a proud wife and loving mom to three adult children. She's a full-time working mom who has been running her own licensed home daycare for the past 23 years. A space she's built with care, dedication, and heart. So beyond that, Fatima is also a digital business owner and mentor, showing that it's never too late to grow, evolve, and create new possibilities. And her story is one of love, leadership, and lifelong purpose. So get ready to be inspired to meet Fatima. So let's bring Fatima to the stage. Hi, Fatima. Thank you for
Hi,
coming.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for such a good introduction and having me on your page. I am honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for accepting. Okay, so would you like, I know I did a little bit of introduction
Yes.
about you, but would you like to introduce yourself a little bit more so they get to know you a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. So as Sandy said that I migrated from Pakistan 25 yeyears ago, 25 plus, but still, yeah. And because when I moved, my kids were really little, and I had to study to get some job in Canada and everything, and it wasn't possible because I had to give time to my kids. So at that time we didn't have these kinds of platforms that I joined now. So I thought, okay, maybe I can look after my kids and the kids of the other people who needs this kind of. So I opened my daycare, and I'm really happy. I mean, no regrets, because I earned a lot of love, respect, and in this business, and I earned good too. It's not that I wasn't satisfied or I wanted to earn something, and that's why I came into digital business. It's not that I love kids, that's why I started the daycare too. But in the end, it's although it's very rewarding, and it's beautiful profession, you can say,
Mhm.
because you can shape. I just shape the mind and the lives of like hundreds of kids, literally hundreds of kids. Some of the kids are in police now. Some of them are like doctors. Some of them, because at the age of 23 years back, they were like 4 or 5 years old. So now they are in their mid and late 20s. So they are. So I'm proud that I shaped so many lives. But I think
Mhm.
it's time to look at my life now. So because daycare timings are so long, and it's
Mhm.
so mental, physical, draining
Yeah.
work, because you have to be like very vigilant all the time, keeping an eye on the kids, uh, meeting their emotional needs and their physical needs and everything. So I've been looking for something that I can you know incorporate together, because I don't want to leave my kids as of yet, because they are used to me and everything. So I've been
Mhm.
looking for something, but nothing was fitting into what I was looking for. But I was looking for freedom of time, because if I go for online job, I still have to be on computer for certain time, whatever the
Mhm.
job they give me. I have the certificate of teaching English as a second language too. So I can even teach, in China and everything. I applied for that, but I still had to sit down for a few hours, and so that was not suiting with my already long hours of my
Mhm.
job, my daycare. So I was looking for something that's very flexible. There is no time restriction, there is no space restriction, and I can obviously earn good too. So I was looking for something, and gladly I stumbled across this platform. But I didn't say yes right away. I just like explored it. I watched the webinar, as you were just telling the people to watch the webinar. I didn't get a clue what is it. So I asked questions and questions and questions. Like bugged my mentor like really good until I got satisfied. So I went to the second step. And
Mhm.
then when I saw the business model and everything, so I said, okay, this is exactly right. The check marks, all
Mhm.
the check marks were there, what I was looking for, because I wanted to start something without any, string attached, no timing attached, no time string attached, no strings of timings of the space and everything, because I want to do charity, and I cannot do charity if I'm stuck at some job 9 to 5 or 7 to 6 as my job is. I want
Mhm.
to go back home, or to the you know
Yeah.
countries, poor countries, where I can go physically if I want to go. So this platform gives me all the things that I needed. So I started it, and I'm just happy. I think the best decision of my life.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, you share a lot of nuggets there.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, you say that first of all, you're proud of all the kids that went through you,
yes.
and now they're like
I
college or
love it.
university. So that's
Exactly.
amazing to see them grow.
Yes, yes,
And
yes,
that you were part of that of their journey. So
yes, exactly.
congratulations to that.
Thank you so much.
And the other thing that you mentioned, you love what you're doing,
Yes,
but at the same time, now you got to a point where you want more in life. You want to have more flexibility. um,
flexibility. Yes,
yeah, so you were looking for something that you were able to incorporate that for now, to
yes,
what you're doing. But like you were looking for things out there, but the jobs, it require you to go to that place, and it
yeah,
doesn't give you that flexibility. So I guess looking, you
yeah,
finally found this online
yes,
opportunity.
exactly.
Um, but even then, you found that you still had you didn't took a step right away, the
Yes,
decision, a leap of faith right away. You wanted to make sure that you know what you were into, check all the boxes that you were looking for. You wanted to know if it was legitimate and all that.
yes,
So you watched the webinar. You asked a lot of questions to your mentor.
so
So
that's
you,
what I would suggest to everyone. I mean, we are all adults, and
yes.
in today's the era of everything digital. So we are all adults. We have to we need to try something, but we have to be vigilant, because I can understand everyone's concerns about it might be fraud, it might be scam. So we tell you, give you all the things that you are scared of. You just need to register and ask questions,
Mm-hmm.
and you can join only when you are satisfied. No one is going to force anyone to come.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
Yeah, so same as you, I also, was looking for like a portability of business.
Yes.
And this is what this business gave you, and the business, adapt to your schedule and not the other way around. So that fits perfectly into what you were looking for. So,
Exactly.
like you mentioned, you check all the boxes. You love to do charity, but you didn't want to be doing something else that will take that time from you to be able to do the charity that you love to do, to be able
Yeah.
to go back home,
Yeah.
help other countries, or taking that space, for you to do the things that you love. um, so yeah, so okay, so let's dive into the questions.
Okay. Sure.
All right. So you have been running your own licensed home daycare for over 20 years, while raising a family. What made you to say yes to adding a digital business on top of your already full schedule?
Yeah. So basically, your question is the answer to my question too, because I've been doing it for a very, because it shows that I'm a very consistent person. So I
Mhm,
started one thing and I stayed on that part, but in the end, at some time, you just realize that I am building someone else's empire in any case.
mhm,
I am not doing, and I'm still at the same place I started 23 years back.
mhm,
There's no growth. There's a growth in sense that I told you that it's very fulfilling when you see the kids happy and everything. But
mhm,
my personal growth, there wasn't any personal growth for me. And I was still earning almost the same, amount. I was still doing the same job and everything. And there is not many, exposure to other communities and stuff too. It's just like, and then in the end, again, that I wanted the freedom of flexibility of time and space. So
mhm,
that's how I did. And it is challenging. It is challenging. I'm not going to say that no, it's so easy, everyone can do it, but you need to have a big why. My why was that I need to change my life and life of so many others now, not just the kids, but maybe some people need a elder home, so I can build it out back home. And for that, I need flexibility of time. I need lots and lots of money.
mhm,
So that's why I did. And it is hard. It is hard, honestly, because I work from 6 in the morning to 7 in the morning to 6 at night. So really long schedule. After that, my kids and my husband want a really good food. So I cook for them every day too.
mhm,
And but I still manage the time, because instead of before that, I used to scroll on social media or watch TV at night, to relax. So now I do, instead of doing that, I schedule my day. I
mhm,
know that I'm going to start at 7 in the morning. So when it's a nap time for the kids, I'm going to start my dinner instead of wasting time on, reading a book or watching a drama. That can come later. So I schedule my day according to what I need. I socialize a lot too. So I need to know beforehand what I need to do. I don't say yes to, abrupt plans anymore. Before I used to do that, but now, because I have other responsibilities to fulfill. So I put my heart into two of my works and into my family, and organize things. When
mhm,
you organize things and you bring discipline in your life, then it's not hard. Then it's not hard to do it. So in the beginning, honestly, I thought maybe it's going to be so hard. Oh, how am I going to do that? Manage two full-time businesses. But when learned, when I put the discipline in, and I saw that I don't have to spend 2 hours per day if I can't. I can just spend 15 minutes or 20 minutes and I'm good to go. And I can, rearrange that time over the weekend when I don't work full time. So I can give more time to my business over the weekend or at night, all that. So that flexibility is making me do both of them together and also attend my family. because again, the flexibility of this business is the only reason I'm able to do them both together. Otherwise, I don't think I would be able to, or
Yes,
anyone would be.
yes, that's true. So thank you for sharing that. We do have a comment here from Sumira Nosrat. So she say, "Good to see you, ladies." Thank you, Sumira. Thank you for your
Thank
comment.
you,
Thank you for
Sarah.
watching. Um, so going back to what you mentioned here, yeah, you mentioned a lot of nuggets. You say you were looking um, to have something flexible,
Yeah,
okay, and that adapt to your schedule. So, like we touched a little bit of that before, um, you have a busy schedule because you're running a home
yeah,
daycare. So, and then after that, you have to cook for your family. So,
yeah,
like you mentioned before, you used to watch TV, but
yeah,
now you allocate that time
yeah,
to use it on your business,
yeah,
because that's what is going to give you your a better lifestyle in the future.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
yes, at the beginning, we sacrifice some things to be able
exactly.
to enjoy it,
Yeah.
later fully,
And
with the loved ones.
sorry, I need to add this thing. The thing is that I can still watch. I have my laptop on my, legs, and I'm
Hmm.
watching my show and doing my work because it's so flexible. I don't
Hmm.
need to be, really, really stressed about it. It's so flexible and easy and fun thing that I can still enjoy my TV time a little bit too and do
Hmm.
my work on the computer that I
Hmm.
need to do or on the phone. So this flexibility you're not going to find anywhere.
Yes. Yeah. We do have another comment from Sumira. She say discipline and dedication leads you to organize and work things out for you. Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
right. Thank you for sharing that, Sumira. We also have a comment from Bloom Tribes. He say, okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment. Um, so yeah, so that was the other thing that you mentioned there. Schedule your day. You schedule your day. You organize, and that's discipline. And this is something that a lot of business owners, when they come to starting their online business, they're bringing something new to their schedule, right?
Yeah.
So many times it's kind of hard at the beginning to be able to have that time management, because you're out there not in town, but it's not like it's not feasible, like you
It's
mentioned, you organize yourself, you have to organize yourself, you have to arrange this to your business, like your business will adapt to yourself. um,
yes.
so that way you can allocate, any time pockets that you have during the day to be able to have your business.
Yeah.
um, and like
Exactly.
you mentioned, you're working and you're watching your
Yeah.
shows at the same time, so you get to enjoy it that way.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same, like I listen to audiobooks while I'm
Okay.
working, or content, or sometimes, I use them, for example, like we have our masterminds on Wednesday. So
Yes.
I'll have the mastermind there, and then I'm working on something here on my computer, so I'm watching and listening at the same time. So
Yes.
like you say, the business is really flexible. It allows you that flexibility to work on your schedule and not the other way around.
Yeah.
Like the other thing that you mentioned is, um, you love you say that this business is challenges at the beginning, and I do agree with you.
Yeah.
It's normal because we are doing something different that we have never done before, but that doesn't mean that it's not feasible. We all start. That's why we say, to everyone here, you need zero skills and zero knowledge. Why? Because all the training is provided here, all the tools that you require, the mentorship is
Hmm.
provided to you, so you can do this do your video based training, at your own pace, and really allocate to that. So yeah, at the beginning you have to put a little bit more time, because you need to learn the business, and
Business.
that's normal. um, and you mentioned something, yeah, it's not easy, okay, but I think this has to do with any business that you do
Definitely.
out
Yes.
there. Yeah, you're gonna
Earning is
have your
not
ups.
easy at all.
Yeah, I mean, that you have a good example, because you're doing a brick and a store business, because you're
Yeah.
running a home daycare. So
Yeah.
can
Exactly.
you know a little bit, what it is required of you to run a business.
Yeah.
So now you're moving into the digital world, not so much. headaches, like when you're running a normal business, but it's still, you're learning something new that you don't know. It's not as hard as it might seem. It's not as hard at all. You just
Mm,
have to allocate some time. And what is hard, I think, is the journey, is the process, what we call the process.
yes.
Because we love to see results fast. That's the human nature, I think.
Oh, yes, yes.
But we have to understand that, it doesn't happen that way. For some people, they do it in a short period of time. Some people take a little bit less
Longer.
time, not too long, and some people a little bit longer. Everyone's journey is different, so we have to understand, that we have to enjoy our journey. Okay.
Mhm.
We're gonna have ups and downs during our journey, so it's okay. That's part of life. It's like your life too. You had your ups and downs. Your life is not, it wasn't always like this.
Yes,
You have ups and downs. It's how you overcome those obstacles, those challenges. What you do with it is what it makes the difference. That's why we need to work on our mindset.
yes,
So,
exactly.
but we also have the support of the community, because many of our members, they have been ahead of us. So they
Hmm.
understand what you're going through. So they're going to be able to help you emotionally and be able to help you bounce back to continue your journey.
Yeah,
So, um, yeah, so we just wanted to clarify that, it's not easy and an easy journey, because, it's like a mindset journey.
exactly.
But once you understand that, then it's fine. That's why you need to listen to a lot of, audiobooks, um, positive content, motivated content, to keep
Hmm.
in that on the right path, and to have that mentality where you can see opportunities
Okay,
or
sure.
lessons instead of, challenges and obstacles. So
Yes.
um that, and what else I can say from what you say. Yeah, you were mentioning, you love what you're doing, but you were not seeing any no personal growth.
Yeah.
And I do agree with you. Same as me. I work in the movie industry, and that was my dream job since I was a little girl. I was
Okay.
lucky to I was lucky to work on that, because that was a wish that I did. When I was living in Panama, I was like, what, 6, 7 years old. I never imagined that I was going to end up working in the movie industry. That
Really
was,
nice.
yeah, but like my life has been like reroute, and I end up into the working in the movie industry, and it was fun. I did it for 25 years.
Oh,
But like you know, you get to a point in life that we want more. You
yes,
know, more in
yes.
life. We're looking for more time freedom, more
More
flexibility.
for ourselves. I feel like more for ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you want, but at the same time, you want to be able to have that financial stability, because if you don't have the financial stability, there's no way you're going to be able to enjoy life, the way that you want. So
Yeah.
that's why we are also, building the financial stability to be able to have that kind of lifestyle that we want. So, um, yeah, so I do understand of that. So in here, that's the other thing that I love about this business, because when we come to this business, we only thinking about the financial part of it. But when we start this journey, we realize that there's more than the financial part of it. So,
So much more.
yes. So the knowledge, just to start, all the new things that you learn, like marketing skills, how to do advertising, how to post, all that kind of stuff. All the different applications like Canva, CapCut, um, and then you also work on your self development. If you see yourself from who you were at the beginning when you started this journey to who you are today, you probably are not the same person. And
Not
maybe
that.
your family who are around you, if they see you, they see that you're changing. You're becoming someone else, more confident, uh, more stepping out of your comfort zone. I don't know if you were okay before going live and do
No,
live like
no, no, not at all. I just started I just started from April. Never before I did it, and I was so awkward in front of camera. You won't believe it. Everyone used to laugh whenever I tried to make something, yeah, and they used to laugh. I was really, really awkward in front. I won't say shy, but very awkward in front of the camera. I
this.
started from April, and I can and every can one can see a huge change in how I can talk to camera now.
Yes. No, yeah, I totally understand you. I, for example, I work in the movie industry, but I didn't want to be in front of the camera. Um, so when I started this journey, I knew that the only way that I can connect faster with my audience was going through doing live. So
Yes.
I had to get out of my comfort zone, and take and do it. So I started recording myself. That's how I did it. And then
Oh, okay.
eventually,
That's good. That's a good thing to do. Yeah.
yeah, and then eventually I pressed the live call button. It was okay, for a while, because nobody was watching. So until
Okay.
one day somebody watched, and then everything that I have planned I forgot. So, but that was my first experience with someone watching, so it was scary.
Yeah.
but but
I
yeah,
can relate.
yeah, but yeah, like you mentioned, like we see our lives at the beginning to compare to where we are now. It's totally different.
It's
We're
funny.
like,
It's
oh my god, that
funny.
was me.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
it's funny.
So I do get what you mentioned there. Okay, so let's go dive into the second question. So you work 11 to 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, yet you're still growing a successful business. What mindset shift and habits have helped you manage it all?
Yeah. So I think the mind, as you said, it's the mindset that makes you or breaks you.
Hmm.
Honestly, it's the
Yeah.
mindset that makes you or breaks you. So I changed my mind. I just totally changed my mind. I said, okay, I am in my middle ages, but I still have the energy and time to start something. If I'm not going to start now, when I'm going to start? And
Mhm.
do I have energy to do my, 15 more years of or 10 or 15 more years of daycare? And then answer was no. I don't think I would be able to because I was having so many health issues because of long hours, long shift, and everything, and then on top of that, managing the families. When I started, my kids were really little, and my third one was born during my daycare timings, and my kids are C-section too. So I wasn't able to take more than a week off after my
Mhm.
deliveries and stuff. Although because of the C-section, I still started working after 3 or 4 days of my that. So those things obviously took a toll on my health. All those things. So I thought, and I was thinking, okay, either I do this or I don't do this. And then I decided, no, it doesn't life doesn't happen the way you want the life to happen. So maybe I have to start with something. I have to, along with what I'm doing right now, and then eventually, take the early retirement, because it's not going to happen that I'm going to just stop what I'm doing right now and then try to build something. No. So when I shifted my mind, when I make my mind realize this, that no, I have to incorporate something along with I'm doing right now. And then I was thinking, oh, how I'm going to manage it. And I just said, okay, everyone in the world gets 24 hours a day.
Mhm.
No one else gets 25 hours.
Yeah.
So many people are managing so many things, like double triple jobs and everything in 24 hours. So I can do that too. Maybe if I'm sleeping 8 hours a day, maybe I can sleep 7.5 hours a day. So I shifted my mind. So mindset is everything. That's how I am able to do everything. And again, I mean, people might be thinking that I am just stressing on one thing, but it is the most powerful feature of our business, that it the flexibility.
Mhm.
Flexibility. Once I set up my business, everything is on automation, system automation. Two things are the best things in our business: flexibility of time and space, and then the system automation. So I realized that I don't have to work all the time to get to some point, because once I've register and make up my everything and everything, then everything is on automation. Even if I'm not working, the system is working for me. So that's how I'm being able to run both of those things together, because I don't have to spend 3 4 hours every day after my work. It's just like few minutes. Some honestly, some days I just spend 20 minutes
Hmm.
at night, and the system still works for me. So that's how I that flexibility and the system at automation help me manage all of those things for me.
Hmm. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. I love what you say at the beginning. I don't know if you can mention it. Mindset can break you. Is it break you or make you?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, exactly. Make you or break you.
yeah, I love that, and it's
Thank you.
true.
It is
And
true. It is
it is
true.
true, yes, because um it can make you like I mentioned, like when you get to a point. For example, I got to a point in my journey where I was doubting myself. I know the system works because there is a blueprint. We have our leaders that have
Yeah.
be able to achieve, our Wednesday mastermind. Before, when I started, it was called Wednesday Mastermind. Now it's called Millionaire Mastermind, because we have so many millionaires, not just one, in
Yes.
our
Oh,
community. So
yes. So many. Exactly.
yes, so it's a proven system. Uh, but like you mentioned, the mindset is gonna break you or make you. And this is the but I think again, I agree 100% with you, because it's what I call the process.
Process.
uh, yeah, because if you understand the process, the mindset will make you,
Yeah.
because you know that you're gonna face the struggles, but when you face it, you're probably gonna take some time to be able to release those emotions, but depending, what kind of struggle
Mhm.
you're going through, but then you're gonna bounce back and continue. But it
Yes.
will break you if you don't have the right mindset. Why I
Mindset.
say that? Because if you don't have the right mindset, and then you let other people that are surrounding you saying, "Oh, that's a scam. That's not gonna work. You're not gonna make it."
Yeah.
You let all those negative thoughts let you in,
Yeah.
and you don't have a strong mindset. Guess what? You're gonna break, and you're gonna stop your journey, and you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
So I do agree with you. That's why it's very important to feed your mindset. I say, like your mindset is like a muscle. If you don't exercise your muscle gets weak. That's
Yeah.
the same thing for your mindset. If you don't feed your mindset daily, your mindset gets weak.
Yeah.
And when you face something, an obstacle or challenge for you, if you don't have a strong mindset, it will be like the end of the world.
Yeah.
That's why it's gonna break you, because you're gonna quit
Yes.
because
Exactly.
you think that, oh no, I can't do this. This is doesn't
Mm.
work, and that's why some people, they quit, because
Yeah.
they don't have a strong mindset.
And they
Uh,
don't follow the system, maybe the way
yes,
the systems tells us to, stick to it, learn to earn. It is learn to earn. So
yeah,
if we are not learning, so we can't be earning too,
yeah,
because
exactly.
we said in the beginning, we tell everyone, if you are coachable, if you are learnable, then this is the best platform for you. But if
Mhm.
someone comes and they think, okay, it's a system automation, and everything is going to work for us, nothing works like that. You have to put in your effort too.
Yeah, yeah. It's like we have a saying, said, nothing's gonna fall from the sky for you. You have to work for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, anything you have to work for it. Of course, this online business, the difference between this and just like a regular job, is that you don't have to spend so many time, on
Yeah.
the business. Like I
No.
mentioned, at the beginning, you spend a little bit more time, because you have to do your training. Like you mentioned, you gotta learn how to do this business.
the-
And then, but once you do your business, in reality, you don't have that much time to spend,
Mhm.
because it's more about your posting. But because of the automated system that you mentioned before, you can schedule your post ahead of time, so
Yeah.
that way you're saving time that way, so you don't have
Exactly.
to be
Yeah.
there, every day posting. You can still post a day, like if you feel, you want to share something with your audience, what that happened to you that day, you can share that post, but that will be like an extra post that you're sharing.
Mhm.
But the automated system is what makes this business work for you, and you don't have to be there 24 hours.
Yes.
And the other thing that we're grateful, is the global online community, because we are globally around
So
the
good.
world.
It's so
So
good.
that's why we have that support,
Yeah.
technical support, because someone out there, it doesn't matter if you come late at night, for example, you after you finish eating, and you have a question that you don't understand, for example, on the training, or you
Mm-hmm.
encounter something, you can ask in our community, and
Yeah.
someone will answer your question for another part of the world that is daytime for them,
Yeah.
you know. So
Exactly.
you will get someone there, and at the same time you're building that networking globally. You
Yeah.
know, before your networking was so close, now you're building a globally networking. And this the online community that we have the same like mindset. So that is also what it makes a huge difference. You know, that we all working towards something that we want. We are helping each other. We are sharing
Mhm.
knowledge.
We are
So
pushing each other. If someone is
yeah.
down, we push them. No, 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 you can do it because we are doing it. If you need help, we push each other. We are, I try to be accountable for each and every business partner. Even if I don't know if they need help, I feel accountable that, okay, maybe they don't know and I know. So what's, I need to help them. And everyone feels like that. I noticed that
Mhm,
just like before our talk, you were telling me you're going to guide me for the stream yard. I'm not good at it, so you told me, yeah, you're going to guide me for the stream yard. So we help each other
mhm.
in everything, and in small things and in the big things. We cheer each other all the time.
Yes, we lift each other. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that you mentioned, and the other thing you mentioned is the two important things in this system. Yeah, with the flexibility, the automated system, and
Mm,
I will add to it the global online community,
yeah,
because I think without the global online community too, uh, we wouldn't have the success that we have.
yeah,
Especially, you know, that uh, we help each other, we motivate each other, we lift each other,
all the time. Yeah.
and because we all come from different backgrounds, you know,
Mm,
different cultures, different ethnicity, we are able to share those skills that we bring in, those thinking, you know, to the community,
yeah,
and that way, you know, we learn and grow together as a community.
exactly. Yeah.
So that's what I love. So thank you for sharing that. And I love the way that you say mindset can break you or make you. I love that.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for sharing. Okay, so third question for you. So you often say nothing in life is free or easy, but worth it. So what would you tell other women who feel like it's too late or too hard to build something of their own?
Oh, no, no, it's never too late for anything. It's never too late for anything in life. I mean, I don't know if you heard about a lady who started studying at the age of 80 from York University, and she got her degree in bachelor's because she always wanted to do it. So she got her degree in, I think, psychology at the age of 84. So
Wow.
if a lady who is 80 can study for 4 years, like full time study, so who are we to say that it's too late?
Mhm.
Honestly, honestly. So it's never too late for it. We have people in our team who are 80 plus years old, and they're
Yes.
nailing this in this business. We have mm, kids in this business who are 18-year-old, 19-year. I think you must have saw in the our team, you know, team's page that one of the girls who's 23 and she is retired.
Yes. Yes.
23 and retired. So
Yeah.
you, I mean, there is no age limit to it because anyone can do anything at any time. Again, the mindset, it's the mindset. You need to start something. I mean, sitting down at home or not trying and then thinking, oh, we didn't do anything, we couldn't do anything. Try, at least try that, you know.
Mhm.
So age is just a number.
Yeah.
It is just a number. Anyone, we know so many moms who are just stay-home moms ever. They never earned, they never stepped out of the house in terms of earning and stuff. They can start that to get growth, you know, personal
Mhm.
growth and the global community, as you mentioned, and everything. So it is not free and easy. Nothing is free and easy. It's not a quick rich scheme either, but it is the thing that our IT team did most of the work for us at the back end. All you
Mhm.
need to do is what they developed. you just absorb it and just, eat it, drink it, and know it as if you know your skin, and
Mm-hmm.
nothing can stop you from going to the highest level. Nothing can stop you because we all get the same training. Sandy got the same training. I got the same training. Mike got the same training. Ravan got the same training. Amna got, they all, the ones who are like highest level in our business, they all got the same training. It
Mm-hmm.
was their mindset that took them to that level.
Yeah.
And they are all of the different ages. One of a few of them, Chris and Karen, they are in
Yes.
their 50s and 60s,
Mm-hmm.
and they took early retirement. I don't know about one of the couple, those who were, firefighters. So they started this business after retirement, and they are just enjoying their life. They have so much on their hands, and they said we just living our life after retirement because of this business.
Mm-hmm.
So age is just a number. You can do anything at any age. You get what we are offering you. It's the training, it's the mentorship, it's the coaching, and you can build something that will, amaze you in next 2 or 3 years. You will look back and you will say, oh my God, thank God I started this thing
Yes.
at that time. So now I'm at that place that I can enjoy my life, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever the reason. There are so many people in this business I have seen, who say that our reason of joining this business, just like me, is the flexibility to do charity. So maybe those who don't need to earn, maybe they can think that they started to start some good charity. People, there are so many people who need so much help in life. It could be the mental health charity. Not, well, I mean, there are so many things that we can do if we have flexibility and resources. So
Yes.
anyone can do it, and at any age of that. I won't believe in starting late or too early or too late. It's nothing. It's just in anyone's mind. We can do it if they want.
Yes. I totally agree. We have a comment here from Anna Digital Role. It say Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, walaikum assalam.
And also she say watching from Montreal. So
Okay, okay. Thank you, Anna.
thank you for watching.
Yeah,
Um yeah, what you share is, is true. Like age is not, it's just a number.
yeah,
Like in our community that I know, we have 18 all the way to 85 years old
yeah.
that I'm aware of.
Hmm.
And like you mentioned, there the girl that retired at 23, she started the
My,
business at 18
yes,
years old. So today, like she's very successful.
yeah.
Um, we also have, a lady who started at the age of 60 the
Oh,
business, Deborah. You probably heard of her. um, she started the business, because she wanted to be able to change her life, paying debts and all that, but she had no knowledge of how to use a computer, no
mm,
knowledge about social media,
yes,
but she learned it. Was it
good.
easy for her? No. um she did an anecdote. She told an anecdote to us. We Because we interview in another life, and
Hmm.
she said that at one point she wanted to quit.
Oh,
But
okay.
she mentioned it loud. She said like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. But her grandson was around, and then her grandson say, Grandma, but didn't you say like if you set your mind to it, you can do whatever
See,
you
yeah,
can? So on her mind, she said, "Oh my God, now I have to eat my words because I
that's
said."
so good. Yeah.
So now she pushed herself, and today she's very successful. She passed her winter time. She's from Canada. She wants to pass her winter times in Mexico, and
Oh,
then in
nice.
summertime she comes back to Canada. Yeah, so and yeah, we have Anna Digital where she say yes, age is just a number.
Yeah.
Yes. Another good example is, for example, my mentee. I think she's in her early 70s.
Oh, nice.
Again, like she was not tech savvy for the computer. She has never done any social media. Like the kind of way that we do.
Yeah.
Um, but or lives.
Oh,
But today, she set up her StreamYard events. She goes live,
nice.
so she has learned all that in this business. She was afraid at the beginning, because I was doing it with her at the beginning. She was afraid, but now she gained that confidence, and she's the one now pushing her husband, to
Oh,
get that confidence.
and- yeah,
So
that's the thing. I mean, it's just that you need to, you need to believe in yourself first of all. Change your come out of your comfort zone.
yes,
If you're going to be comfortable the way you are comfortable, then obviously you can do it. You have to break the barriers. You have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to have a good vision.
yes,
You have to have a vision that, okay, I need to do this because for that, what we call big why, or what is your our
mhm,
why. And then after that, it doesn't matter what age you are, what language do you speak, where do you live. It doesn't matter. It just like you need to believe in God, yourself, and then our system,
yeah,
and then you can do anything.
yes, yes. I totally agree with you, um, on that. Start with believing in you and have faith, that if you do, like, you do your part, and God will do his part.
Exactly, exactly.
Enjoy your journey, focus on the things that you can control, and not on the things that you cannot control. That's one of our mistakes, because we tend to focus on the things that we can control. And that's why we get not motivated sometimes, or we feel down because we're putting ourselves down because of that. We're not
Mhm.
seeing results fast as we want. But if you focus on the things that you can control, what are those things that you can control? You do your training, show up for your business every day, um, and then get plugged in into the system, into the business, like when we have masterminds, attend the masterminds, we will have
That's very good.
zooms, attend those
Yes.
zooms. So if you are plugged in, just enjoy your journey, you
Hmm.
know because when you do your part, all the rest is gonna fall, it's gonna start coming in. So
Yes.
but we have to focus on the things that we can control, and not on those ones. So yeah, we have to. She say, oh, actually, let's see. She say, Fatima is my business partner. She's incredible, resilient, and multi-talented. And then she
We
also
are on
say,
cross lines.
yes, she also say, I wasn't tech savvy, knew nothing about social media. All I had was a vision. I didn't give up, kept
Yes.
doing my stuff.
Good
Nice.
for
Thank you
you.
for sharing, Nana.
Yes. Mhm.
Um, so yeah, so like you mentioned, uh, the system works, because we have a proven system. We have so many people that, started with zero knowledge, zero skills, people that has many debts, and today, they were able to cancel all their debts. Some of them, they had mortgage debts, they were able, now they're mortgage free.
Yeah.
People that have bought, investments in properties, so it is feasible, like you can do it. Um, all you have to do is, like you mentioned, shift that mindset, because you
Hmm.
really have to have the right mindset to do this business, because
Yes.
it's not an easy journey. Is you're gonna have ups and downs, along the way. uh, but it is a beautiful journey to
Very.
for all the lessons that we learn, we find ourselves in during that journey, and when we look back, when we get to where we want to go, and we look back, all the things that we have accomplished, that's the best part of it, of this
Yes.
journey,
Exactly. Yes. And the self growth is so amazing. It's
Yes.
so amazing. Honestly, I
Yeah.
mean, like you said, that people are like my family, my friends, my family back home. They are noticing the difference in my personality.
Hmm.
So it is because of the self growth that we learn from through this system and through our training.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I think we have one. She's saying an incredible thing about this business is that it's legitimate with automated proven system. Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do our income tax every year. So we
Yes.
report our income that we make. So yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Okay, so we have arrived to the end of our lives. So um, thank you so much for
Thank you so
accepting my
much.
invitation today, for sharing your journey and your experience in this online business. Um, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people that will be watching or has watched the live with us today.
Or they'll watch. Yeah.
Yeah, will be watching on the replay. Will get inspired with you. With your
Thank you so
story,
much.
with what you have shared. And there's a lot of nuggets on this live, so if you're watching us right now, uh, go back and watch it from the beginning if you didn't watch it from the beginning, because there's a lot of things we share here that when we come to this live is to share our journey, so
Yeah.
you get to get the behind the scenes of an online business journey. you know
Yeah.
we share our mistakes that we have done, how we have overcome our mistakes, so that
Or
way you learn from us, you have an idea what kind of things we do, and you get to avoid those mistakes that we did, because that's why we are here. We are sharing, because sharing is caring. We want to be able to inspire other people to find that this is an amazing opportunity. We are so blessed that we have this digital world, because like our parents didn't have that opportunity. They have to either work, and if they wanted to have a business, they have to work really hard to be able to build that business. Nowadays, we have this digital world, which is easier for us to be able to achieve, uh, like the flexibility, and at the same time building that online business, financial stability. And because of the digital world, we are able to connect worldwide,
yeah.
because of the online. So that's the other beauty. So you are able to have create that lifestyle that you want. If you are here to connect with others, because we have some. Uh, I met, I think, someone in a community who she felt alone. She was retired. She felt alone. She didn't have anyone to talk to. So when she came into this community, that was her
Wow.
beauty, because she wanted to connect with other
Yes.
people. So
Yes.
there's different reasons why people join. Other people, like you mentioned, want to help with charity.
Hmm.
Didn't have the means before, but with this business, they are able to build that financial to be able to help other charities,
Yeah.
or be able to pay all the debts, and have a better lifestyle. Be able to be there present for their kids, not missing any milestones. Or taking care of aging parents. So there are different situations, different reasons why people start their business, but we all have something in common, is
Yeah.
achieving those dreams, and go and work on that. But for that, you need a strong mindset, because all the tools, all the training, all the support is provided here. All you need is to be coachable, to learn, to believe in yourself, to have the right mindset, and you will be able to uh, reach your dreams, and work towards your dreams. So, um, yeah, we want to say that. And we have more comments here. Oh, you're doing great. And thank you, Anna. And she says, very informative. Thank you.
Thank
She also say, thanks for sharing your amazing journey. So thank you, Fatima, for sharing.
you. Thank you for having me. It's my honor,
Yes.
honestly. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. For me, is a very honor. So if you're watching us right now, and if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, we do have a free webinar which happens every Tuesday and Thursday. We have one tonight. It happens at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. What time zone are you?
Yeah, EST.
EST, okay. So 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So you can register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So on the webinar, you're gonna learn how our online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register for the live webinar. So that link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The other link that you get there is the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. So there you go. If you wanted to know a little bit more, or you have questions, you can also put it in the comments. You can click more info, or you can send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have to. So saying that, we want to wish everyone, well, we want to say thank you everyone that have watched the live with us today, to for those catching the replay. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. If you guys want to follow us, you can follow Fatima in Hashmi Digital Space on Facebook, and or you can follow me up here on this one. Um, and you can connect with us. You get to know us a little bit more, who we are, what type of content that we put in our pages, and more information about the business. We have some like emojis here from Anna Digital World and Sumera Nosrat, so thank you so much. And we have a heart emoji from Melissa Sony, so thank you. Thank you for your heart and like emojis. Um, so we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed Wednesday for those who are on Wednesday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. And don't forget, tonight we have the live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register in any of the website. We want to say thank you again to
Thank
Fatima
you.
for being here and for sharing
My
her journey and
pleasure.
experience with us. So stay tuned for tomorrow for another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success, with another topic and another guest. Thank you everyone for watching. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you.